So I moved from Los Angeles back to New York so that I could live with my college boyfriend. And he hadn't saved up enough money yet to move, so we lived in Stamford with his parents in their condo in Stamford, Connecticut.
Wait, a condo is small.
Yeah, it was a 2-bedroom condo.
One of the bedrooms occupied by parents.
The parents.
Yep.
Yes. So we all 4 of us lived together in Stamford, Connecticut.
That must have done wonderful things for the relationship.
Actually, his parents were really wonderful, and they did this like adorable thing where they would have cocktails as soon as you got home from work.
Stop it! I love that.
Yeah, actually, it was really pleasant. And
Which bedroom did you have the cocktails in? Like, I'm just picturing literally 2 rooms in this.
No, there was like a little living room and then 2 bedrooms.
That would have been quite a cocktail hour.
I love this. Wait, what kind of cocktails?
I distinctly remember they introduced me to Dark and Stormies.
Yep.
Oh, that's to me, a Dark and Stormy is like a bar cocktail. It's not like a Dark and Stormy you're drinking.
Yeah.
So I don't think of it as
what do you mean by that?
I guess because I think of a Dark and Stormy as like a heavier cocktail.
No, I don't think so. I think it's just rum and ginger beer, right?
Yes, that is all it is.
I know what it is.
But when Nicole pours it, it's a lot of rum.
I guess so, yeah. Once
I
Nicole
guess I'm
opens
just
a bottle
thinking
of rum.
of like I think it's Blue and Gold downtown does like,
Yep.
It's like a Dark and Stormy like in a pint glass.
Well, I love Blue and Gold, but
yes,
it is that is like a really trashy dive bar where I think all of their drinks
all their
drinks
are like $3, right?
Yeah.
Are they still that way? I went to that bar like 20 years ago.
I honestly haven't been to that bar in a very long time.
It might not be Blue and Gold. I might be thinking of somewhere else. But the first time I had a Dark and Stormy
near
was
St.
in a
Mark's.
pint glass.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of bars there.
Yeah.
Did the relationship survive the condo situation?
It did. We moved to an apartment in Williamsburg. It did not survive the Williamsburg apartment.
Do you think that was an aftershock from the condo situation, or was it a new thing that, do you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
was
right.
the tension from the condo situation carry over?
I think you're making up tension from the condo situation. The condo situation sounds like utopia.
Well,
yeah, it was really pleasant.
It seems like a situation that I would get a lot of tension from.
Oh, no, I loved his parents. It was actually the hardest part about breaking up with this person was knowing that I would never get to be around his parents again.
Oh, interesting.
In fact, actually, the worst part about living in Stamford was I was interning at the UCB on Saturday nights. And because shows would run so late and you'd have to like mop up and clean, I would miss the last train back to Stamford every Saturday. And I had a friend who lived in Astoria who I could text at like 3 or 4 in the morning and say, "Hi, I just got off the subway. Can I come stay in your apartment?" And she would just like, "Let me in." And I'd sleep there and then go back to Stamford the next day.
Are you just surrounded by nice and welcoming people?
Yeah, I really am. That was really fortunate.
She would welcome you at 4 in the morning with a cocktail.
Yeah. Welcome to Inbox, the show where we gain access to our guests' digital correspondence and mine their personal lives for Comedy Gold. I am Matt Strout.
And I'm Nicole Dressbell, and our guest this week is a writer, performer, comedian, creator you know and love her from Mission to Zix, Allie Kokesh.
Ah, that is such a great little resume you gave me. Thank you.
It's all real. So speaking of resumes, we're going to get right into it.
Email roulette.
What email do you not want to write?
So I am unemployed currently and have been for maybe 2 weeks now. And I'm of 2 mindsets on what job I can take next. One is like another writer's assistant job, or I could work for a fitness studio.
Right. Okay. The age-old question.
The main 2 options.
It's mostly like, I can advance my career, or I can get a killer body at half price.
Right. And you're unemployed because the show that you were working on just wrapped up its first season, right?
Yes, I was honorably discharged.
Because everyone on the show was.
I was not sent away. Right. Luckily.
And those jobs are great, but they can be few and far between in New York, especially.
Oh my gosh, yeah, especially because when we all were let go, we were all kind of asking each other, like, "Okay, so what are you working on next?" Trying to be as subtle as possible, which is essentially just like, "Oh, you're working on the only other show in New York right now. How do I
take me with you?
How do I get there?"
So our listeners should know you're available for writers' rooms in New York or LA.
I'm so available. I'll go anywhere.
Right, New York, LA, or Amsterdam,
or Stanford.
Oh yeah, or Amsterdam. My significant other is like really desperate to live in Amsterdam, even though I repeatedly tell him there's nothing for me there.
Right.
Other than like beautiful views and pleasant, like just
Sure,
atmosphere.
but his ideal is that we would live in Amsterdam and we would travel all the time, and he would just like work at some ad agency and for a year, and that would be it. That all just sounds so miserable to me. I'd rather be in New York doing like some garbage job.
Really?
How long have you lived in New York?
I've lived in New York since 2011.
Because I feel like it has you. New York has you in its clutches
Yes.
based on what you just said. Because Amsterdam is objectively, and look, I love New York. I lived in New York for 17 years. Such a nicer place than New York. It's just funny that you're like, oh, Amsterdam sounds miserable.
It
like,
really
I just
does.
wanna be
Because
like,
I would feel so aimless. I would like, I don't enjoy cooking. I barely remember to update my social media, and I feel like there would be like no outlet for me there.
Wait,
That's
do you
fair.
think those are you, Allie? You round up binaries that other people would not think of as binaries, like cooking or social media, and if it's not that, it's nothing.
You know, well, like-
writer's room or
Fitness studio.
fitness studio.
That one actually makes so much sense to me, though, because it's
Yeah.
like I would love to be in a writer's room, or I would love to not spend money on a gym anymore.
So you've applied for a job at a let's say a
we'll call it a bike church.
yeah, let's call it a bike church.
So I have this correspondence with one of the bike churches in New York, and I had a really positive phone interview with one of these people. Then they wanted me to come in, and so I was like, oh, okay, great. Here's my availability. And then they just never got back to me. Now, also, I should say, since applying for this job and them never getting back to me about coming in person, they have been sending me nothing but spam.
Oh, interesting.
so you didn't sign up for like marketing emails through them. You just had a correspondence to try to get a job, and they started spamming you at the address you
and
used.
every now and then I'll be like, oh my God, they got back to me. And then I'm like, oh no, it's just another announcement about their app. Okay, thanks for taking the time, blah, blah, blah. And first of all, they wanted me to come in for an interview, and then they wanted me to stay after and take a class, which felt like a lot of pressure.
Yeah, because I mean, it looks like they're trying to suck people up into their church.
I had told them already. I was like, I'm finishing up a job. I'll be available as soon as like mid-April. They're like, okay, great. I was like, or I'm still available Sunday or next week. They take
Yeah. So
2 days to respond.
Can you read that email right there?
No worries. Are you by chance available Saturday to take the 12:30 class and then meet with whomever afterwards? Let us know if this works. If not, we can plan something for next week.
It may be, am I misreading the situation, or are you trying to get a job and they're trying to get you to join as a member?
Maybe. I want a job. I don't want to pay for these classes. I want to
But I
get them
feel
for free.
Part of how it works is if you're going to work for these places, they also want you sucked into the church.
Sure. I mean, everyone I talked to on the phone was like so unbelievably cheerful. So March 28th, I say, okay, I would be available that Saturday, but this Saturday I'll be in Pennsylvania for a bridal shower. And then they take 7 days to get back to me. Sorry for the delay. This Saturday is perfect if that still suits you. Again, we'd like you to come in and take the 12:30 class and meet with the person I should be interviewing with after the class.
This is so weird.
And then I'm like, okay. So then, of course, I'm like, hey, when I didn't hear back, I made plans! Exclamation point. I use a lot of exclamation points in emails. So I'm unavailable Saturday. And as far as future availability, afternoons these days work for me. Exclamation point. Thanks again. Exclamation point. And then they never respond.
That was
That-
over
those-
3 weeks ago.
Yes.
And just so people know, and I think we can give dates. April 4th is when you told them you could do the 16th to the 19th.
Right.
It is well past the 19th now. So you gave them plenty of lead. You gave them 12 days
Oh, yeah.
of lead time.
Nothing.
Yeah, I did that right. 12 days of lead time. That time came and went. So I think, Matt, we got to write a response.
Absolutely. And I think we're just replying to this thread, aren't we?
Yeah. We're going to hit a reply all to this situation.
All right. So, yeah, and then we're going to respond to this thread. So we
Okay.
don't need, it's not like a, it's a pretty casual thread, so we don't need to really do salutations. But we can say
unless we decide-
salutations.
Yes, I think we should. Salutations.
Cyclutations?
Sa-
Bike-utations?
Psych. Salutations.
Cycletations?
Cycletations. Cycletations.
All right, let me delete salutations.
Bike.
Cyclutations.
Excellent.
Uh-huh.
Haven't heard back from you in a tick.
Should we say torque? No.
Yes.
Haven't heard back.
Oh boy, now we're going down a dangerous road here.
In a tick.
No, you said torque. It's
Okay.
torque.
In a torque.
So I wanted to reach out.
Mm-hmm.
My job search is hitting high gear.
Great.
Uh-huh.
And I wanted to give you guys another chance to get in on the action.
I want to give you guys another chance to get in on the action. Great. Anything else?
I am available
Oh, great. I am available.
every single Saturday
That's true.
to take a 12:30 p.m. class.
Uh-huh.
I am also available following that class to drop the pretense
Oh, no. What happened? Oh, there we go. Pretense?
and actually have a goddamn job interview.
Should be bike damned.
Bike damned job interview.
Their god is bike.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. And we had gone a couple sentences without any sort of bike reference. So I think it's good that we get back to that.
Okay. Let's break the cycle.
Let's break this cycle
Yes.
of. Do we want to explain a cycle of anything or just
Spoke teasing.
Let's break this cycle of spoke teasing.
And get in a room together
I mean,
to sweat it out.
get in the saddle, right?
And
Ooh, getting
Get in the saddle to sweat it out.
yeah.
Are we good with that?
Yes.
to sweat it out. Period. I was say yours in bike, Allie.
We will end with that. But maybe also something about Allie, do you have any pictures of yourself on a bicycle?
Do you know I don't actually know how to ride a bicycle? So no, there are no pictures of me on a bicycle.
Oh, that's so great.
Wow, that's probably the best thing about this whole thing so far.
I mean, there's stationary bikes, so it's not like a
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's still kind of funny.
God, how did this become a thing?
Stationary bikes?
I mean, not just stationary bikes, but like the Church of Stationary Bikes. Like, of all of the exercise equipment, why is that the one that's become such a personality movement?
I hate those classes. There's so many different ones too. I hate it, but I'll do it if you'll hire me. There's so many different ones. There is one that you're competing against everyone in the room.
Yes.
Another one is 3 sections of the room are all competing against each other.
And these are all different places.
These
or
are
different classes.
all different places. And then there's one that I went to that was just so loud I had to leave. I just felt I felt like I couldn't hear my own thoughts anymore. It was just Ariana Grande.
No, what's funny is having voiced those feelings toward these places in general. This is actually one of our less ridiculous email roulette.
I was going to say
emails.
that's true.
It's very measured, other than some silly bike puns.
Yeah. P.S.
So-
Oh yeah.
I wasn't going to say this.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to come clean.
Clean.
I cannot ride a bicycle. For my safety. Comma.
Yes.
Can you please promise that under absolutely no circumstances whatsoever will your bikes become sentient or not, or just magic,
or in
and move from their stationary position? This is vital and life-threatening.
And life-threatening?
Yes.
I heard end life-threatening. Exclamation
I have been
point.
burned before. Is this ridiculous enough?
Yeah, I think you got there with the last paragraph.
Attached.
Attached, please find.
Yes, attached, please find a picture
Of
of
a
a
person.
non-stationary bicycle. Just to clarify. No.
Oh yeah.
All one sentence, yeah. What kind I'm afraid of.
Great.
Can we find a picture
I
of
was
like
gonna
a
say, now we
beach
gotta
cruiser,
go,
like just a bizarre beach cruiser bicycle or something?
I'm going to search evil
Yep.
bike. Copy
Yeah.
image address. Sorry.
Save image as?
No, copy image address.
Oh, you're sending them the address.
Yeah, we want to send the link.
We're not attaching it?
Oh, you
No,
did
no,
say attached.
we said attached. We're sending a big link.
Yeah. Can you hyperlink the word attached?
I don't
just put the link
even
in there?
want a hyperlink. I want a big link.
You want?
wow.
Sorry. Okay, let's. Do
We
that.
always
Yeah.
hyperlink. I think we need to start putting in big links sometimes.
Yeah, this is more
That's
embarrassing.
too small.
Okay.
We need a bigger one. All right.
All right. So now it says attached. Please find a picture of a non-stationary bicycle just to clarify which I'm afraid of.
Which kind I'm afraid of.
Yeah, that needs an of. And then it's just the Google search for evil bike.
Beautiful.
Great.
From Audioboom and the minds behind Mafia comes Covert, a brand new podcast delving into the shadows to reveal the murky world of international espionage and top-secret military operations from around the world. Every Tuesday, Covert takes listeners on a heart-pounding journey through the most dangerous military operations of all time, bringing us to the front line of history's greatest special force missions. Through extensive research, expert analysis, eyewitness accounts from journalists, and stories from the brave soldiers who survived these operations, Covert gives a comprehensive overview of these missions and how they changed the world. In Season 1, host Jamie Rennell takes us inside the world's most infamous covert operations carried out by secret military agencies around the world, including the assassination of Osama bin Laden, how 2 Israeli snipers foiled Syria's plan to develop a nuclear bomb, the real story that inspired the movie Black Hawk Down, and the harrowing tale of a British major's escape from 2,000 heavily armed militants. Follow Covert on Spotify or subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, or wherever you find your favorite shows. Hey, Allie, I'm looking at your emails.
Yes.
Go back to your inbox.
Okay.
Oh, no. I thought you only had 48 in your inbox, but you have 3,000.
I have so many emails. But
what is your email system?
okay, so there isn't really a system. Hilariously, I'm much better with like my work email where I just like archive it immediately after it's done. And then with this, I will have like I still have my like a notification from Squarespace or like this newsletter from somebody.
If you're a working professional, your subscription email list should not include other working professionals who have had less opportunities than you. Is that fair to say? Only email up, I guess, would be my philosophy.
Yeah. Please email like people that you want to work with, not people you want to remind that they have not been on a vacation.
Like this is just somebody given. Oh God, I can't handle this. I mean,
but
also,
those are usually
would you just do me like a tiny little favor. Would you forward this to me?
Yeah, of course. That has to stay in the podcast.
No, but to clarify,
No, this whole thing is in the podcast because we're not naming names. So it's
to
fine.
clarify though, if I might, I think your point is, Nicole, there's a certain amount of, I don't know if bragging is the right word,
That's it.
but a bit of professional bragging going
Yes,
on.
yes.
You're not saying don't ever contact people who haven't had as many opportunities as you. You're saying don't brag to those people.
Don't put them on your mailing list.
And
Reach out to
right.
them and help build opportunities with people you want to work with. But I'm saying a BCC blind email list about how well you're doing should not have people who are struggling either as much or more than you. Like that's just wild.
So can you send someone a link to something you made that's like, hey, check this out?
Yes, but it's not news about how you're doing. Like, because I think what's happening right now, Matt, is you have an email list promoting this and other podcasts, and you're like, oh my God, what am I doing?
Well, that's what I always think when I start promoting things, but yes.
But no, I'm saying you would not email a bunch of people, look at this great write-up my podcast got. Or, hey guys, just sharing some news, my podcast got a great big sponsor. Like, that's
true.
obnoxious.
Right.
I don't even have a newsletter, so like
Sure.
the step to that is already so hard.
Right. Did you sign up for this, or were you signed up for this?
I'm certain I was signed up
Unacceptable.
for it.
Unacceptable.
Can we see if this offers an unsubscribe
It does, but
without you having to reply to the person?
I don't mind.
Yeah, but don't unsubscribe.
I don't want to unsubscribe because I want to keep tabs on this person. I want to know what other cool stuff they're doing. I remember hearing once that a UCB performer whose name I won't mention, like kept track of the people who unsubscribed from their newsletter.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
what?
I'm sure.
Nicole is writing it down. Yes!
Yeah. Just
That is crazy.
let the record be known I knew exactly who Allie was talking about.
Yes.
Okay, Allie.
Yeah.
Let's head to a segment that I love. What's in the drafts?
Oh, what's in the box?
Oh, great. Okay, my drafts.
So, Allie, these only go back 2 months. So, are you somebody who cleans out their drafts a lot?
I did this recently.
Thanks for doing that right before you came on our show.
No, this was not in relation to this. It was because my drafts got up to 343, and I was like, what am I doing with all these drafts? So I was on LinkedIn. I was looking at other script coordinators' resumes, and I liked how this guy laid out how he did his work.
Great bullet points.
So then I just straight up copied and pasted from his LinkedIn profile and put it not into my own LinkedIn profile. I saved it as a draft email as like a, later.
I'm going to paraphrase the shit out of this later.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what I did.
Yeah, so most of these do look like work-related emails.
Yes.
Or like work pursuit emails.
So that's...
Can I ask, what is the one that just says subject line lifestyle/pop culture?
I'm so curious myself. There's a to field. There is the subject and then no email.
Yes.
That...
Do we know what you were trying to do?
Yes, I think I actually sent her an email. This feels like I got disconnected from the internet and then it saved a draft.
I see.
So actually, I can just delete that.
Ooh, cleaning out the drafts. What is this Time Out New York thing that you sent yourself a link to?
Something about David Bowie.
This is for the David Bowie exhibit, right?
Yes, David Bowie is. It's through July, so I haven't missed it.
Yeah. But maybe let's email that to yourself.
Oh my God, that's so silly.
Oh, Allie?
Yeah.
I'm just looking at this email from March 4th. Click on it. It's another job search email. And it just, interested in any front desk associate positions you have in the New York area. And any is in all capital letters. Allie, that's thirsty.
This is also, by the way, a note to myself because I was like, oh, wow, that is such a smart way to say, would love to work with blank and work out at blank. This was something I thought of and went, oh, so smart.
This is another fitness place.
Yeah, because I either want to be a writer or I want to be hot. And it's either or. I can't be both.
Yeah, there's no hot writers.
Brainstorm you had. This is not something you saw on LinkedIn. This is a brainstorm you had.
This is a brainstorm I had. And also just wrote it in a draft email to myself that I haven't looked at since I wrote it.
Amazing. Do you text with your parents at all?
I text with my mom. I've probably literally never texted with my father.
Is your mom a fun, good time texter?
Actually, she's pretty good. Let's see.
Parental units.
So the most recent email from my mom was, I just looked it up. Amtrak is 0.3 miles from the apartment or a 5-minute walk just in case we run into traffic. SK.
What is this for?
This is because I just saw them in Santa Barbara and she had asked me, can you send me the address? She had literally been on the phone with me and said, can you send me the address to the Amtrak station in Santa Barbara? And then before I could do it, she wrote me, subject line, Amtrak and SB 209 State Street, and then the email.
This is so funny. And also the fact that she specified Amtrak is 0.3 miles from the apartment.
I don't know what 0.3 miles even is.
I have no idea.
That's
5 minutes.
7 blocks.
Oh,
great.
That is good to know, but I would never have known that.
I think like 20 New York City blocks is like a mile, right?
That is what has been said.
Yeah, so I think a third of that.
That's street blocks, not
6
avenue blocks. Right?
That's right. Yes.
How many avenue blocks in a mile?
Wow.
Well,
great question.
I feel like I've always thought the avenue blocks are twice as long, but I could be wrong.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. There's actually no way to answer that,
nope.
Unfortunately.
We'll never know. No. Excellent. What else? What else we got from Mom?
From my mom. Sample? Oh, my God. Okay,
oh,
wait.
No.
Can't read that.
Can we say it's your mom giving advice on how to ask for jobs?
Yes. It's so funny because she even gets the name of the show I just worked on wrong. So this is my mom's advice for asking for a job. So, dear : as this is my last week on
wrong
show, I wanted to pause and take a minute to thank you and your team for the wonderful opportunity I've had working with you all. The support and partnership of your team has made me feel welcome since day one, and I've appreciated the chance to work in such a great environment. Thank you especially for your leadership and encouragement as I made this journey. It has been one of the highlights of my career. Sincerely. Oh,
sincerely, your mother's name and address.
Yeah.
I love this. So your mom is clearly somebody who super has her shit together. And if you're not careful, will also have your shit together.
Oh my God. It's
Because these are two examples of things that like you probably would have done on your own.
Exactly. Wait, that is so right because
What's funny to me about that email is it's super well worded, super cleanly written, like totally conveys a useful message in a sense, but like in another sense, there's just nothing essential in there.
No.
You know what I mean?
It's feels
sort of
very
like a
much
bunch
like a
of
mom
cliches.
email. Yes.
But it's well written. Like if you
It's
sent that, it would be
impeccably
fine.
written. It's impeccably
you'd
written.
be fine. But
Yes. Yeah, I mean, but it is like, I think generationally, it is the exact right email. It's like sending a thank you note after a job interview. Like it's the exact kind of like
yes.
right on target, appreciative, but inoffensive.
right.
My mom actually, while I just visited her in California, while I was home, she wrote thank you notes to all of her employees, like at the dinner table.
Interesting. Wait, what? Thanking them for what?
Just for having a really great first quarter and for
I love
and
this.
for encouragement for the next one.
Oh, Allie.
Yeah, which one?
You got to talk to me about Santa Barbara itinerary.
Oh gosh. Okay, so
Where does your mom live?
they live in Central California.
This is an attachment.
Okay.
This is great.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up the.
So you're coming
attachment.
to visit.
I was visiting them Sunday through Thursday, so I
Right.
just got back last night, and I stayed with them in an Airbnb in Santa Barbara. I should also add it was with my significant other, and my mom did not tell me this before I got there, but we stayed in a bedroom with twin beds.
Oh, beautiful.
I see nothing about a cocktail hour on this itinerary, which is surprising. I know it's a different family, but still.
Yes, so my family, not huge cocktail drinkers, really big on wine though.
Gotcha.
Oh, interesting.
This is awesome.
This is incredible. I mean, your mother has her shit together. So this is a family vacation with a comprehensive itinerary.
Yes.
That is the date, where you will be, addresses, what you'll be doing, when you'll be doing it. Let's just pull from Monday. So that's the second day of the trip.
But this is like more detail than my family has ever done about anything.
Really?
Like, yeah.
Because now this is all I do when I go on vacation.
Like see instructions from blank on how to get into duplex. We are an upstairs unit. Blank and wife joining us for dinner. Probably going like none of that would ever be in a Word document in my family. Like
oh
this
my
is
gosh.
wild.
My
Oh,
mom,
see, this I feel like is a little bit of like, this is very much my mom's personality. I think she just hasn't allowed herself to like execute it.
my mother, I say, has poisoned me though because this is all I do now. All right, Monday, April 23rd, 2018. Walk to Wharf/Beach, 117 Harbor Way for Santa Barbara Fish Market to buy fish that night. She spells night Nite, and she does that in text.
Because she's
More
fun.
efficient.
It's fun.
Yeah. Bistro at the Ritz-Carlton, Bacara, Goleta, California, 12:30 p.m. Monarch Butterfly Grove, Goleta, California. UC Santa Barbara, near Goleta, California. Dinner at home.
My question is this.
Yes.
What happens if someone tries to call an audible on this and alter the plan? If like, well, what if we do this instead? Like, what would the reaction be?
Here's the
Oh
thing.
my God, Allie.
I'm so glad you brought that up. So we got up, we had breakfast, not on the itinerary. And then we went to the Butterfly Grove first. And hilariously, we arrived at the Butterfly Grove. We walked around. And then my mom says, oh, someone should check if monarch butterflies are migrating here at this time of year. And all I could think was, wait, what? You have an itinerary. How did you not think to check this beforehand? And sure enough, there were no monarch butterflies. There were no butterflies at all in the Monarch Butterfly Grove because
interesting.
they had not yet migrated to Santa Barbara. And then we went to lunch, as stated. And then we went to UC Santa Barbara. And then we came home. And then I took a nap for 2 hours, not on the itinerary. We cooked fish from the fish market.
I love this.
This is all planned.
Wait, so does that also mean you were carrying around the fish all day?
No, we went and got it and then brought it home, put
I
it in
see.
the fridge.
Okay.
It's not on the itinerary. But
By the way, Thursday, April 26th, pack up, go home.
This is wonderful, Allie. I love this.
Yeah, that's my mom.
I'm jealous. I'm going to do this from now on for vacations. Allie, do you ever order Seamless?
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Dining in.
And is Seamless your preferred method?
Yes, actually.
Let's take a look.
All right, let's see. Seamless. Boop. My order from Yuzu.
Let's check it out.
This is really boring. This is... Oh, yeah. Okay, again, as I said, I'm unemployed, but also lazy. So I was home, had nothing to do but still ordered sushi to my apartment.
And this is lunch sushi.
This was lunch. Well, it was a lunch special.
Oh, well, you got to do the lunch special. Although, $14 for a lunch special.
Well, it was way too much food, in truth. It was 3 rolls, soup, and...
Wait, and an extra roll?
Yeah.
Wait, what kind of... It's called the 3-roll lunch special, and you got 4 goddamn rolls.
It came with them, and I don't know why.
I don't think that's a great win. When I say 4 goddamn rolls, I'm not judging you. I'm saying, what a goddamn deal.
Well, lunch special, but I didn't finish it. It was too much food.
Oh, so I love that you got a sweet potato tempura roll. Cause
that's actually my favorite.
Yep.
These other 2 were a bad call.
Really?
Yeah.
These other 3, you mean? There are 4 there.
I don't actually remember what the maki roll was.
That's you saying how you the style.
Oh, okay. Then no.
Right?
Yeah. Then I only got 3. Hand rolls are when they're
yes. It's in a cone.
Ugh, why would you
no
do
one
that to
who
yourself?
no one gets that.
know.
I don't think anyone gets that.
You do if you do it by accident.
Yes, you do if you do it by accident.
No one
It's
gets
the
it
only
on
time I've had
purpose.
it.
Right?
Yeah.
Because I think I did order it by accident because I had overthought it, and I was like, well, a hand roll must be the ones that are
Made by hand.
made by hand.
Easily
Yeah.
eaten with
I
your
don't want that
hands.
machine roll.
Yeah, I don't want a machine roll. Oh, yes. But the thing about sushi is it's not really good for refrigerating.
No, I had to throw it all away.
Yeah. Oh, all of it?
Yeah, I had to throw it all away.
You got it and then immediately tossed it all?
I ate the sweet potato tempura roll, and then I said, no, thank you, and threw the rest away.
Is that true?
I did throw away the rest of it, yeah. You
You're
can't
not even going to refrigerate that, see if somebody else in your life wants it?
No, it's too embarrassing to know that I seamlessed sushi to myself at lunchtime and then have the evidence in my fridge for my roommate and my significant other to find.
I have a little bit of the same thing. So if I order delivery on a night that my boyfriend is out and he works at night, so that's usually if I'm ordering delivery, he's out.
Yeah.
I'm not going to finish this, so I could leave it and he can have some if it's a
Or
reheatable food, or I
no
can
one
hide the
has to
fucking
ever
evidence.
know.
Wow. It'd be so nice to come home to that food.
And that's ultimately what I do, but there is a certain amount of just I won't leave debris out.
Sounds
to
like
me that,
Allie will not do
No,
that.
see, I understand that. So my roommate has dietary things, so he wouldn't eat any of my leftovers.
Right.
And dietary, and we are both similarly kind of germophobic. You dunk it into sauce.
Oh, right.
And I would never dunk into something that somebody else dunked into.
Huh.
Like hummus or guacamole.
Oh, but
no.
wait. But that's a one dip. It's a new thing going in every time.
Doesn't matter.
Why?
Well, because your mouth is on your little chopsticks that are going into the...
I can't go that. I can go down some crazy germophobic roads, but I can't go down that one with you.
This one's a big one for me.
Talk me through the mechanics of this one more time.
Yeah.
Talk me through how the germs are transferred. I just dipped my chip one time.
You got on your thumb.
Okay.
You're not perfect. You got on your
I got
fingers, and
guacamole
your
on-
fingers are in the dip, and then they're in your mouth, and then they're in the dip again. It's so
What kind
gross.
of monster do you think I am?
It's so gross, and it doesn't even matter. Your hands are also all over the chip, and even if you turn the chip the other way, you're dunking in
Okay.
a chip full of finger germs.
So on the
Have you
subway.
read about secondary DNA?
No.
I read an article. I don't remember all of it, but you have
I
other
did-
people's DNA on you right now,
Right.
people you've never met and never interacted
I've
with.
never read about this
Yes.
intentionally, but I did read, what is his name? John Green's Turtles All the Way Down.
Oh yeah, I haven't read that.
Yeah, she's a little germaphobe high school girl who
Right.
talks about her own biodome a lot.
Interesting. Is that a
And
good book?
No, it was a very bad book. And
Really? 'Cause
honestly,
I really like John Green.
it opened up more anxieties about germs for me.
So that's why you said it's a bad book.
What
you read
was
other John
interesting
Green?
was it's Fault in Our Stars.
Yes, I still haven't read that one.
I read it and I distinctly remember sobbing, crying through the last 30 pages.
Sure, that's my understanding of it.
The other ones he wrote are
Looking for Alaska, which I think is the best. Of
Oh, I
him.
did read that one.
That one's good.
But he also wrote Paper Towns.
Yep.
And
All Abundance of Catherines.
thank you. I
Yep.
was about to say too many Katies. But that is what that book is
Better
called.
title. Your title's better.
Yeah.
Really, Katie's?
I have to quickly return to germophobia to ask you a question.
Sure.
How are you on the subway with railings and touching the subway stuff?
Yeah, subway railings.
Yeah, but
subway
none of that goes in my mouth.
poles.
I mean, the subway is something that I cannot avoid. I
So-
can avoid eating your guacamole though.
So do you wash your hands before you eat?
Uh-huh.
Okay, because you're afraid of your own dirty hands too.
Oh my god, yeah.
Okay, so I'm having a party.
Okay.
You come in, you're first in. Fresh bowl of guacamole.
I will be the first person to eat the
Great.
guacamole.
And maybe make yourself a little plate so that
Yes.
you can enjoy it for the night. Okay, great.
Correct.
So you will not, if you're the first person, you will not get in like 10 chips before everyone else because you're contaminating it with anything after the first chip.
See, this is just about me. I don't
So
care.
you'll go for
I'll
it.
go for it. My germs, I know where they've been.
So, Allie,
Okay.
let's head over to YouTube.
Okay.
What's your tube history?
Oh, see, I think I'm going to disappoint you
Why?
because I turn my history off my YouTube.
No, you don't. Go to history. Prove it.
These are like the last 3 things I looked at before I knew you could turn off your history.
Oh, no.
We can still almost learn something from this, though.
This is funny.
I
turned off my history in like 2013, I think.
That's
no,
wild.
2015.
Is this one? Okay, we got three music videos here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
First one is still DRE, Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg.
Mm-hmm.
Second is DMX, X Gonna Give It To You.
Yep.
And then, of course, from there you go to Taylor Swift, Blank Space. Is this one sesh here? One listening sesh?
I wonder. Probably. Let's say yes. These are like the last 3 videos I listened to before I realized I should turn off the history.
Is the search history still up? Can we find that, Nicole?
Yeah, check out search history.
Where's that?
Right under
maybe.
history, it says search history.
Oh.
No, I'm sure if she's turned it off, she's turned it all off, but let's look.
Yeah. My search history.
Wait, so what made you turn it off?
I mean, I'm sure it was like literally an incident that happened like 3 years ago, and I was like, I should never have this on.
Was that just a random, do you listen to a lot of hip hop? Was that just a mood you're in? What happened? What happened there?
I think that was probably a mood. I imagine this is around the time of a break. This is definitely, I know this is for a fact. This is around the time of a breakup, and I know that I listened to these 3 songs.
Interesting.
Yep. Go.
Still DRE is going to pump you up.
X
right?
Gonna Give It To You,
That's
I
gonna
think,
pump you
is
up
one
too.
of the best songs of all time.
Both of those songs are going to build you up. Blank
Yeah.
Space is more of a pensive.
I think Blank Space had just come out. Let's see,
okay.
actually. Yes, so I turned this off in 2014.
What is Skirt the Issue?
Oh, Skirt the Issue is a series that I conceived
Oh, great.
for Mike.com.
Cool. All right, let's look at your subscriptions at least.
Strange. So obviously I subscribe to mine and Sarah Burton's channel.
Great. Sarah and Allie Wright.
Mm-hmm. Single Blonde Failure, which is a web series. Riot, which I don't know that it exists anymore.
I don't know either.
Full Frontal, because I only watch Samantha Bee on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Same with Conan O'Brien. And then I really just love this YouTube personality. And
is
I'm
that?
started to see her everywhere.
Because I think also when we went to your front page, it's all her videos.
Well, yeah, I don't know why that is. Probably because I subscribe to her and she's the only one that updates.
Are these comedy
right?
videos? I don't know this person.
And I think we can name. I don't think it's a secret.
Anna Akana, I think is how you say her name. Oh my gosh. Also, I'm pretty certain what really made me like her was, well, first of all, she consistently puts out content. And she also talks very frankly to camera and in not a twee way. She had this very wonderful video about her and her boyfriend, who was her creative partner at the time, breaking up.
Ooh. Are you going to pay for YouTube Red so you can watch her series?
Literally no. I didn't even know this was something until we clicked on it.
I also didn't. I thought YouTube Red was still pending. I can't believe it's out there.
Youth and Consequences.
Very interesting. Is that created by her or is she just in it?
I bet it's created by her.
Oh, no. She just plays.
She plays Farrah Cutney.
Powerful trendsetter, Farrah Cutney.
I really wish that her last name was Chutney.
Why?
Because Cutney does not roll off the tongue the way that chutney does.
But chutney is
A
food.
sauce.
It's a sauce.
I really wanted to hear where you were going to go with that, Nicole.
In my head, I was like, I'm picturing mango chutney. I'm picturing chutney. That's food. But then in my head, I was like, am I dumb? Also, something about a book club.
Well, that's Gay Rights, which I subscribe to.
Oh, what is Gay Rights?
It is my friend Camille's channel.
Very cool. Allie, it's time for chickens to come home to whatever.
Okay.
Whatever.
Let's head back to email roulette.
Back to my inbox.
Let's reread this email that you'll be sending to.
Okay, dear 4 people on this email. Cyclutations. Haven't heard back from you in a torque, so I wanted to reach out. My job search is hitting high gear, and I wanted to give you guys another chance to get in on the action. That should really end with a bike pun. I'm available every single Saturday to take a 12:30 p.m. class. I'm also available following that class to drop the pretense and actually have a bike damned interview. Let's break this cycle of spoke teasing and get in the saddle to sweat it out. Yours and bike, Allie.
But,
P.S.
Can I pause before you get to the PS?
Yeah.
That's an incredible, snappy email right there. But if we don't get into the madness of the second half, it's really
Honestly, the first half could have been written by your mother. That's how professional it is.
There we go.
That's how professional it is.
P.S. I was going to say this, but I have to come clean. Excuse me. I cannot ride a bicycle. For my safety, can you please promise that under absolutely no circumstances whatsoever will your bikes become sentient or just magic and move from their stationary position? This is vital and life-threatening. I have been burned before. Attached, please find a picture of a non-stationary bicycle just to clarify which kind I'm afraid of. And then there's no attachment. It's just a very long Google link to the search of evil plus bike.
Perfect.
I would dare say that given that things have stalled out between you guys, if you send this, there's at least a puncher's chance this gets you back in the game. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Like, this could be just the jolt that this dynamic needs to get going again. They could be like, you know what?
My
She's
career,
got
my
something
future
I like
career
here.
as a super hot person.
You just want to take bike classes.
Well,
For free, right?
For free. That's
Yeah.
the crucial part. In fact, I got a text message during this that my friend recommended another bicycling place
God
What
bless.
do you know what their thing is there?
that you can have a bike in your home and take classes.
Oh, so you don't have to go into the church. You
They
can.
have a church location I would have to go into because the bikes in your home cost thousands of dollars.
So their thing is you can pay thousands of dollars to also have a bike in your home?
Yes.
Got it.
And access to classes, which is crazy because at that point, just bicycle at home, I guess.
Yeah.
Allie, so you have 2 chances to get this right, and if not, you're sending this email.
Okay.
Since its founding in 2005, Reddit has become the online forum for fringe communities and garbage people. As a little editorial spice from Rachel.
Great.
As it stands, there are over 800,000 subreddits with more every day. Which of the following is not a real sublet? A. Really hating trees, which is at r/trees sucking at things. B. Illustrating spam emails, r/draw spam. C. Photoshopping human arms on birds, r/birds with arms. D. Telling rambling, pointless stories, r/pointless stories.
Whoa.
This
So
is
you're
an
looking for
incredible
which
question.
one is not a subreddit.
Complete with actual links.
Yes.
Oh, okay, wait. Can I just quickly add, because I just saw my parents, that my father picked me up from the train station in his car, and we were listening to Leonard Cohen. And my father says, "Oh, have you heard of Leonard Cohen before?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Well, I have an interesting story. I discovered Reddit." And he had been watching Billions, and apparently this Leonard Cohen song plays at the end of Billions, and he was thinking, wow, I love this song. I want to know who sings the song. And he found Reddit and posted who sings the song at the end of Billions, and someone responded, and then he bought all of Leonard Cohen's albums.
This is amazing.
Is that the train station that's 0.3 miles away?
Yes.
Okay, got it. Do we think he's still using Reddit, or do we think that was a one-off?
I really hope he's still using Reddit.
Okay. I
Okay.
think the birds with human arms has to be real.
I don't want to
I
live
agree.
in a world.
I think that has to be real. And I also think drawing spam emails has to be real.
Okay. So that leaves us between A and D.
I don't want to live in a world where really hating trees isn't real.
Really?
Isn't real? You think that is
want
I
it to
actually
be
think
real.
really hating trees is real. People really do hate trees because they I don't know, grow on weird parts of your property.
Right.
This is
And
all
trees
stuff from
sucking
television.
at things is such a great.
Yeah, but they're actually really important.
Or
so
like
thanks for
trees
that.
falling
I'm not
on
against trees. I
cars.
just think
Okay.
it's funny to not like trees.
Yeah, but that feels like a real. And what's the fourth one?
Telling rambling, pointless stories.
I think that's the one that's fake.
You get 2 chances. Do you want to burn your first guess on that?
Yeah, let me burn my first bridge.
Tell
on that
Rachel.
one. Okay, D, rambling stories. Oh my God, that's real?
Wow.
Okay, now we're really in a quandary here. So we have birds with human arms, right?
That
Yeah.
just has to be real.
It's just
I don't use Reddit to share images. That's what I use Imager for. I use Reddit to ask questions about
Leonard
vacations
Cohen songs
and
and
Leonard
Billions.
Cohen's,
But
yeah.
then that well, I guess illustrating spam emails would still require some text.
Well, no, because then also trees sucking would just be pictures of trees doing sucky things.
You could also tell a story about tree sucking.
Drawing spam is
Birds
super
with
weird. Like, what do
arms.
we think that entails?
I guess you would just like draw comics of like a Nigerian prince asking you for help.
Oh, all right. So it sounds like a compelling comic.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna guess.
1 in 3 chance.
Oh God, the fake Reddit. I guess spam emails. It is.
Wow.
Well, somebody's not getting a job.
Wow.
Sorry, no job for you.
Wow. Can I still send the email?
Yeah,
anyway?
of course.
Please. Yes. Yes.
Yay.
I will let you know what they say to quote yours in bike, Allie.
Allie, you're a delight. Where can people find more of you?
You cannot find me on Twitter because I accidentally deleted my entire Twitter account. I think you
Accidentally?
did that once too.
Oh, I've done it a bunch of times.
Yeah.
True accident?
Yeah, because I deactivated it, and you're supposed to reactivate it within a month. Otherwise, Twitter punishes you and gets you rid of Twitter. Anyway, okay, don't follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram at Allie Kokesh.
If you want to reach us, you can get us at inboxthepodcast@gmail.com or on Twitter at inboxthepodcast.
Matt clearly wanted to send me a secret message. I don't know what it is, but he wrote the word newsletter down on a Post-it note.
I was just thinking, Allie said she didn't have a newsletter. We could write one for her.
Oh, yes. We could create a newsletter for Allie.
Just how
Oh my
fantastically well things are
God.
going.
Yes.
Oh my
That's
God.
true.
Yeah, but it would just all be really long links to the.
Yeah. Here's some stuff I've been up to. Here's what I've been checking out.
Yeah, that's good. Let's keep tabs on it.